Here we are back with part 3 of the Nike Slam Dunk by Lego. This is set number 43010. Contains 809 pieces, retails for, I believe, $69.99, and set was provided by the Lego Group for early review. Thank you, Lego. So this is what we're working on, and this is what we've done so far. And what you're seeing here is bags 1 through 4. And the build is still keeping my interest. I'm not bored of it or anything like that. But there's a lot of stickers that come with this set. If you remember, we have 4 sheets, but I don't think we're going to be using all of these. I think they're just for different decals and stuff for the thing. We're almost done with this metallic ones. I think this is the main one we have to focus on. Now, also in addition, we have to pick which one we want to do. I'm just going to do the one that's on the box, which is the blue one. We're going to start on page 94, and then we're going to go from there. So you could pick any one you want, and I'm gathering is just by looking at, let's take a look here. The next page is 152. I believe that they are the same exact build, just different colors. Okay, so I don't think anything's going to change at this point. Am I going to cover all the models? I don't know yet. That kind of thing. So I'm not too sure. Okay, let's begin. Let's build it with bag 5. And so far, I'm pleased with the set. It's just not my cup of tea, really. And in addition, I am kind of thinking about putting affiliate links down here at the bottom where you can purchase these sets, basically from the Lego Group. So I've been getting those type of things, and that's a piece I've never seen. Cool. At least I'm finding some new parts in here. And I'm hoping to finish this build up today, and today is August 16th, 2025. So I'm still in the same day here. My goal is to get this one fully done and reviewed tonight, and just to get it out of the way. You know, that kind of thing. So I'm really just want to get this whole thing done here. And somebody's yelling on top of their lungs. So it looks like we're going to be working on one of the feet. So yeah, let's get going here. Looks like it's a bunch of medium to small parts. So now we're getting to the nitty gritty here. And I just want to get this one done so I can move on and do something else. And nothing bad about with older people is you have to yell on top of your lungs to talk to somebody. But anyways, though, you know what? Let's build it here. Can you see what I'm doing? Kind of. You know, the whole goal about these is to make these as informal as possible. So I think in this build installment we're doing just both legs. So I'm not sure what leg this is, but we will work on it here. So this is on page 96. That's the one I'm working on right now. Your mileage may vary. I'm not sure if I'm going to cover all the models or not. Don't know yet. But I will. I am going to prepare. I'm going to see if I can set everything up for affiliate links so you can purchase this set. Be really cool. Yeah, and I wish this channel here had that shopping feature, but I think you have to have a ton of subscribers for that. I mean, really, how many people sub to channels anymore? I just use an RSS feed for that. Yeah, it's small parts now. We just got done with big stuff. Now it's I'm missing a part here. I'm missing a brick. Ugh. Now we're getting to the boring colors again. Little bits and pieces we're putting together. So the build's pretty strong. I'm not having any, experiences of anything falling off of it. But I think what's killing this one here is, you know, it's going to be the stickers. The stickers look scary, but I think if we, depends on what model we're building, it's not really that bad, but I don't know. I mean, I went through the book, I read ahead, and that's what I'm gathering. Now, this is one that I'll have to cover the alternative models, but I don't think this one's going to be warranted. I think the only thing is it's going to be some pieces are going to be different in here. Now, if we're messing with blue, we obviously have the dark blue and white and spring green. So I think that you just pick whatever one you want. So you're going to have leftover pieces. It just depends on the model. So we have been forewarned, possibly. I don't know. We'll see here. I'm going very slow. Ooh, inverted tiles in dark blue. Those would be good. You could use those for making vehicles and such, too. And there's supposed to be a plate there. Yeah, this is... it's just a lot of small parts now. Now we're getting to the figure part. And it's hard to say what pieces we're using here. So you're just going to, like, I'm just sorting out all, like, these are inverted, so I'm going to put those in. I need some regulars. Put these over here. That's an inverted tile. Put these over here for right now. There's a lot of parts to go through, so I'm just trying to put it all together. Repeating myself. Yeah, there's a lot of things to do. But I think my goal is today, which is Saturday, I'm going to just do as many reviews as I can. I'd like to start working on my memberships thing and getting sets up there for you guys who are, you know, up there subscribe to that. I can give you the early stuff, and we'll do the shout outs later on. Okay. Here we were talking about mechs, but I don't know what that is. Don't have a clue. Okay, looks like we're building ourselves another joint now. But the one thing I want to get done today is at least get one of these sets. I'm trying to do one set a day, except for the big one. I said one more friend set that's big. Well, I've never seen that part in blue, and you got to snap that together. So you got the yellow ear that tells you that. I don't need those. I need the downwards. Yeah, that's why I always keep the door back here closed. Sometimes my mom's always on the phone talking loud, and I have a hanger that I'm going to put on my door that just says filming or something like that. It just says do not disturb, but it's basically just for that purpose. So she knows, or my girlfriend knows that I'm filming right now, I'm involved into this, I got to get it done, that kind of thing. I was on the land today, and I seen those comments from time to time. Oh yeah, I do professional reviews. This is what I do for a living. I may make a post on there one day and says, how many of you guys and gals do this stuff strictly for fun? I'm probably the only one that does. But I was blessed with a beautiful career. Of course, I had to work for it. And yeah, this is, would I do this for fun or for work? It depends. The building stuff is not too bad. It's the reviews that are kind of annoying. Okay, and yeah, you know what I just realized? Where does this other Nike sticker go? Looks like it goes on a 1x2, but I wouldn't know where. We got to put a sticker on this piece here. Sticker 13. So we're using the light blue stickers. Okay, which is just these. I want the smaller space on the left-hand side. Yeah, these stickers look kind of cheesy. These are transparent, so obviously... okay, we have that done. We rotate. We put a sticker there now, which is sticker 13. Yeah, I think this one's probably going to get an 8, because now we're just caking stickers on everything, and I have a feeling we're going to need to consume everything here. Now, I'm not going to give a final grade, but these transparent stickers look cheap. They work good for glass stuff, because that's understandable, but... and this... oh, wait a minute, hold on. Oh, it goes onto here. Alright. Well, first I got to figure out which way it goes. How it goes like that. Okay. Okay. Yikes, there's so many small parts in here. Now you see why I'm breaking these last sections down in small portions. It's just too much. Because I don't want to be here all day just working on this. Okay. I'm sure somebody's going to love this. This one here is not as bad as that Mecha Team Leader set. That was a joke. I know somebody's going to say, Jay, that's a cool set. I mean, if you think it's cool, that's fine. But even I'm still disgusted with it. I hadn't even ripped anything apart on it because I've been so busy with stuff around the house. I just haven't had time to get to it. And we got to put sticker number 12 on that there. These are all 13. Oh, that's 12. Yeah. And we'll put that there like that. Sorry about that. You know, even with the sign on there, thing on the door, it just doesn't matter anymore. It's almost like I'm going to have to start one of my friends, he does something similar to this, and he has to have an office away from home. And I thought, you know, I don't want to have to throw away money in rent. But sometimes it's probably worth it. Probably was a hint for me to do something, and I'm like, let me finish this up. Let me finish it. Here, it's like filming a set like this. Some people think, oh, I see a 50-minute video, right? That 50 minutes is about 2 or 3 hours. You know, oh, Jay, I didn't know it takes that long. Yeah, when you're bothered all the time, it's a lot of work. Now I'm looking for 15. There's 15 right there. So it looks like now we're just getting hammered with stickers, and they're transparent ones. This is going to look very horrific when we're done. I just think that Lego is starting to cheapen out on some of their stuff. And I've been reading some of the comments on the Ambassador thing, and a lot of people want 100% positive reviews. Even the tutorials I build are not 100% positive. Now I got to find a 2x3 tile. There it is. I had one guy tell me, oh yeah, you need to really kind of cheer up your reviews a bit more, 16. And I was like, dude, it just depends on the build, you know. If it's something like this, or I'm spending time putting stickers on, it's that just looks cheap. It looks very cheap with the stickers. Stickers are dragging this build out. They're dragging the build out. And yeah, we just got to get them done. And then now this goes onto here. This part faces down. You can get very confused on this. I'm going to rotate this like that. See how I'm holding that with this guy facing down here. And then this is going to get very confusing. This piece here is supposed to face, and it's supposed to go like this. So this little piece here is actually the torso. And I put the wrong Technic shaft in there. Now we're getting to let's build mechs. That's what it feels like I'm doing now. I kind of get tired of building mechs and stuff. It's like, can I build a house or a gas station? No, we got to build the shoe first. Now it's starting to get kind of, you know, like just any ordinary mech. And looks like we're building part of the leg here. I mean, we're doing the whole leg, but so I don't know how these guys do their reviews, these professional Lego set reviewers. How do they do this without getting interrupted by their family? Oh, that's right, most of them are single. I'm not. I have a girlfriend and I have a mom here, so I can't just I can't just take time off and do that. When nobody's here, I can easily do these, but when everybody's here, it's just, you know, I have other obligations. And it's all small stuff now. I was just going to do 2 sections today, but I really want to get this one done. But my bunch wants me to quit my job, just be a shareholder, and then just, you know, sit at home all day. I'd get bored out of my mind. For everybody says, no, I'm not doing Lego all day. No, 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 no. That will not do. I got to do something else. Something better than this. Now I'm starting to get to that. Yeah, it's starting to get a little kind of boring here. Did I get that in the right place? Yes, I did. And then this here goes right there like that. Yeah, that doesn't look too good, does it? Okay, now it looks like we're building a shoe. I mean, what would I be doing right now if I wasn't working on this, or had any? If I wasn't doing any of this right now, I'd be working on a restaurant build that I want to build. You know, and a bunch of tutorials that go along with it. That's what I would be doing if I wasn't doing reviews right now. Right now, we got to copy the picture and make it exact so we can talk about it. Yeah, but I know there's more people now are getting obsessed with. I got to have a positive review. Please don't be negative in your videos. I want everything sugar-coated. I mean, I did one time. I had somebody that did that. I said, dude, go watch Romper Room. There's plenty of guys on YouTube who do Romper Room style videos. Go there, you know. Here we're in it for the build here. We're going to see how good it is. I'm not going to sugar-coat it. This right now, like I said, it's still somewhat keeping my interest. It's just now I'm getting bogged down with literally just putting 1x1s and 1x2s together. It's starting now to wear out its welcome. The stickers, I'm going to, like I said, now we're probably down to an 8.5, just due to stickers and all that stuff. Well, now I got to find another piece here. Is the book hiding it? It has that weird bracket, but I don't see it over here. Yikes. Oh, there it is. Okay. And this goes here. And then after that, this goes in like that. Doesn't look like any shoe I see before, huh? I don't think I've seen a shoe like this. Of course, we are not done with that yet. Not sure if it's a left shoe or a right shoe. We'll find out. When I index these, we'll find out eventually, because I'm doing both feet. Doing both feet. There's some nice good parts for cars in here, but we're not building a car right now. We're building this. I have a feeling that these go for the other colors of shoe. I think my main goal is just, I don't think I'm going to do alternative builds on this. I think they're the same. And I think Lego just lets you pick. And it's not like I have to peel off the stickers. Just have to take it apart and build another version of it. I think the best thing to do, though, is just to stick with one model and be done with it. So this is really not a 3-in-1, but you get to pick. But for me, yeah, it's whatever parts we have left, obviously we can sticker those. But it may not be a lot of stickers as we think, and I'm thinking just that. See, we got more stickers to put on. It's going to be like that the whole time. And it looks like we have ourselves mirrors, so let's mirror these. This one is for the next page. Can you see what I'm doing? Okay, good. I may run out of memory card space because it's just nothing but small stuff today. Yeah. So there's a sticker that goes on that, but I'm going to build them first. And then I'm going to put the first sticker on, which is sticker number 18, which is that logo there. And sticker number 18, the Nike swoosh. Let's make sure I'm doing this right here. Whoops, don't you dare roll off. I'm not a fan of the transparent clear stickers on this, but that's just how it is. Now we got to do the other one, which would be sticker number 17, which is this. Yeah, if you're looking for something collaborative, this one's not. It might go down to a 7. I was thinking about collaborative builds. And this one here I wish was, but it's not. We haven't put this on here yet. It may still be up to 2 people. It may still be 2 people. Alright, now I'm going to do the back side of the shoe now. You know what sounds good is a barbecue steak. I don't think I'm going to make one tonight. I don't know yet. There we go. So we got low tops. That's not cool, but we're missing something there. What are we missing? Oh boy. So that's where these new pieces went. What a waste. Those would be good for I don't know. Somebody's screaming up a storm outside. And then they use a couple of these, I guess for shoelaces. These slopes, place those in there, or if I can try to place them in there. And there's a Technic shaft that you just stick that in there. Don't push it all the way through. Just wiggle that in there like that. And then now plug that in and just rotate it until you get it to work. Probably mostly just likely perpendicular, and just shove that all the way through. Boy, that's got to be painful, huh? And that's it, so we can use the shoe and kick the lens of the camera. Isn't that cool? Okay. And then we have to head back to the main model. But before we do, okay, these are just studs here. The studs are just left there. All right. Like I said, some people have also said I build very slow. Remember, I'm illustrating a build, so of course it's going to take a lot longer than it is for somebody who's not doing this. Okay, so it doesn't look like this is going to be collaborative by any means. They're showing this shoe just sitting like this. And this goes here. Okay. It doesn't show you very well. This goes here, and this goes up here. So I'm just going to rotate it in there as best I can and just shove this in here. Like this one's not fitting in. So why aren't we fitting in? Let me pop it off here. I think what you're going to have to do is rotate one in first, like this in, and just kind of do that. So stick this in here first, lock that in, and then you should be fine here. And then you just push that together like that. But now with the final product, this is built very well for what it is. And that's it for bag 5, and yeah, you're going to have a lot of parts here, and these are for the other two models. And for me personally, the only thing you're doing is changing some stuff out, and you know, I don't think I'm going to do the secondary models. They're the same thing as this. You just change your colors. So they do give you extra pieces and such. That's not too bad, and what would I use these parts for? They'd be good for other creations, and that's what we have remaining there. Alright, I think we're going to wrap it with bag 5, and while I'm readjusting everything, I want to thank everyone right here on the right hand side for being contributors to my main channel. I appreciate it. That's always a big help. I want to thank everyone on my Patreon profile. That's always a nice big help too, as well as my Rebrickable customers. And if you like this channel, feel free to like, comment your thoughts, and subscribe. I always enjoy reading the comments. Even if I don't get back to you or leave you a heart, I read everybody's comments. It's just my time's mostly now wrapped up into building stuff. So those days of just answering promptly are long gone. Okay, so we're still continuing with the blue shoe, the light blue, this blue here. And now we're doing another leg, which probably goes right there. All right, so let me get myself situated here. And let's see, I only have about 30 minutes left on this memory card, and then I am out. I am going to actually have to do more, you know, change some more, I don't know. I gotta clean off some more stuff. Right now I'm trying to edit another video, so I'm going to have to juggle around. I may not even get to this one until tomorrow. I may not. I don't know. Depends on how much of my free time is consumed tonight. I don't know yet. And so we need this, and we got to stick that in there, that little piece that goes with it. And honestly now I'm starting to lose a little interest in it. I think it's just we're building more figures and mechs and stuff. There we go, that snaps in place. Now Jay, you can't have everything. No, I can't. I really can't, but this is one of those sets where I'm kind of like, well, I don't know. Do I have to get it done? Don't know. Start pulling out parts. Every part we put in here is better. I'll tell you right now, we don't really use a lot of the white and the spring green. I like spring green. I should have just done that model, but I want to do the one that's on the box, just for simplicity reasons, you know. Okay. And then after that, we're forgetting something here. I did this guy. Oh, I already did that. Okay. Yeah, you can lose. It's not the instructions. I'm starting to lose a little interest in this. That part wasn't too bad, but this... somebody's going to say, though, Jay, you know, if you're not a shoe buff, you know, why did you get this? It wasn't by choice. But the last one wasn't too bad that I did, so it wasn't like I was bored with it. Am I bored with this set? It's starting to get to me a little bit, because I'm just mostly going through, rifling through small parts. Yeah, it's not a... I'm trying to find... Oh, okay, that's why. Since I built a little differently here. This one here can get a little too much. But I'm going to survive, though. I'm a survivor, so I have to survive this. And then this goes... right there, but it's not sticking to it. Okay, did I forget to put something in there? Yes, I did. I didn't sub step 3. And it goes like that. Okay. Okay. If you get confused, that's what you're supposed to look like. And then now we got to put this here. Yeah, I may not even get to this guy, but my goal is tonight is to film this set. Now, if I have to proof, I already got one that I got to proof, which would be part 1 of the castle. When I get to the point of just doing all this, it's kind of a bummer here. It's just 13 is another one of these. This one here, like I said, I think Lego cheapened out on it for $70. Yeah, if you haven't realized by now, if you're looking for positive reviews, I'm sorry. I'm going to apologize because you know, I owe that apology if you're watching this and expecting me to go, oh boy, this is such a lovely set. I can't wait to play with this. Yeah, that's not how I do it here. There's some of your comments, like I can imagine Janet chiming in and going, yeah, I think I'll pass on this one. Yeah, I mean, pass on it. It's, you know, if you're really into tennis shoes, here you go. But for me, it's like, yeah. Do we really need to do this one? 13. We've already seen enough 13s here. I'm hoping I don't run out of memory card, because the other memory card's only got 9 minutes on it. Yeah, these are, you can see how that looks cheap. I'm not good at putting stickers on, but yeah, I'm bringing this thing down to an 8 just for stickers. It's just, at this point, it's starting to look like it's starting to not look so appealing here. Okay. I hope I didn't put that on the wrong spot. Uh-oh, did I? Shows it like this. Oh, there's another... wait a minute. I did. That 13's supposed to go there. Alright. Let me peel that off. Yep. It's an 8 alright, because if you make a mistake, yeah, that's a... yeah, when you... these things are not meant to be peeled off. Look how crooked that is. We're dropping it down to an 8 just to stickers. This is ridiculous. I'm spending almost as much time putting stickers on this stuff than I'm actually building anything. So yeah, if you're looking for positive reviews, there's another YouTuber if you're interested that just sugarcoats. Well, there's supposed to be a 2x2 tile in here. Did I put the wrong piece on or something? I got this. Here's an inverted tile. Okay, let me set these parts over here that I'm not using, because we're not using white right now. Oh, I think I'm going to have to take that sticker off again. Now, I could be building something fun right now, but what are we doing? A shoe set. Now I'm starting to get kind of bored because that's all I'm doing now is trying to keep track of stickers. It's dark blue for one, and two, they have a sticker on the big one here. I put this tile here. That's how it looks. Then it's asking me to rotate it around like this, upside down. Oh, I already have that on there, I guess. I think. I'm so lost right now, folks. First off, first off it's like this. Okay, but it shows this guy not here. Let me start all over. Okay, when it's getting to be these dark colors, I'm having a really hard time focusing in on it because at this point now this is starting to get kind of irritating. So they show a 1x3 tile here. I'm going to keep it family friendly as best I can here. I would love to say a bad word right now. Let's rip all this Smurf off right now. Let's rip everything off here. Alright. Let's leave that on there, I guess. That's an inverted tile. Okay. So it's like that. Jay, you sound like you're bored. Yeah, I'm starting to get bored now. It's all stickers at this point. Leave those there. The 1x3 goes here. Put the small ones there. And then now we take this guy, and it looks like it wants you to flip it, where it's upside down. We put the sticker here. This piece is here. Then you have to rotate it around again, which I'm getting confused at this point. And then there's no 2x2. Did we forget a part, Lego? Because if we do, it gets a 0. I'd like to say some really bad words. I am literally getting frustrated with this. Let me see here. Let me take... It shows something white under here, but this is all inverted. We're looking for... It shows a regular 2x2 here. There's no way you could put an inverted one here. It should, yeah. Okay, here's a regular tile. Peel that off real quick. Okay, let's rotate it around like that. Okay, it goes here. Okay, I fixed it, I think. Yeah, we're messing with very dark colors at this point. It's the instructions. We're rotating about 3 or 4 times here. Even I'm getting lost. And let's see here. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I had to cool down for a bit. All right. And then we rotate it again like this, and you just tack this in on one side. Don't push it all the way through, because now you got to put this guy in, and I think you got to put it in like this, where the stud is facing out, and you just wiggle that in there like that. It doesn't go all the way through. All right, now we got to do a sub step now. Jay, I just think you're gonna, yeah, it's we're getting there. It's too many small parts at this point. It's too many stickers. Too many sticker sheets too. Lego, I think this is just ridiculous. You know, I understand what you're doing. I really do. But to have so many stickers, I'm spending more time now putting stickers on than I'm actually building. which is not really fun. But like I said, if you're not a fan of this channel, I don't understand, you know. Raw and cut reviews are not a thing I like to deal with here. It doesn't show me which way the sticker goes. I wonder if it goes right here. I mean, if I put them on backwards, who's really going to notice? Like that. Okay. And then this goes on the top here. Yeah, I thought we'd get away with not doing mechs, but yeah, this is pretty much close to a mech here. Put this in here, make sure your studs are lined up, like that. And we set that off to the side. We got to do another part now. Okay, and I only have 24 minutes. We're probably going to burn up a lot of memory card on just doing these alone here. Yeah, it just depends. Starting to get kind of just, now I'm starting to get a little fatigued on this because it's just, I like bigger parts. I like a lot more color. This one started out okay, but now I'm starting to lose interest towards the end. I think it's just, we're just getting to, you're literally doing sub steps at this point. And plenty of rotations. That's why I try to minimize rotations in my building guides, because it does get kind of annoying after a while when you're rotating parts just constantly here. So with it like that, you put 3 of these in here. So it looks like this might get attached there. Not like that. Those make great breeze blocks for, like, if you're making walls or stuff for castles or something. And then now we stick this here, hold it like that, stick it in the hole like this. Okay. Probably going to need to go all the way in. And then now we got another sub step to work with. Isn't that fun? We're going to be doing this for a while here. We don't have a lot of parts left. We don't have a lot of parts. Make sure this block is sitting like this. If I'm calling them blocks and somebody gets mad, so be it. If you have a very short attention span like I do, ADHD or something, this is, yeah, just take breaks through it. Don't do what I'm doing, trying to do it all in one day. Usually I break these type of sets down into 2 days, but I don't have a lot of time off to do these, to be a professional product reviewer. Okay, so once you get to that point there, yeah, where does that even go? Okay, I'm not, okay. Tells you where I'm at today. I'm just not caring too much. Goes like that. Then we got the knee done. I think that's one skinny leg there. Okay, now we got to do the other shoe. So I think we're done with this. Let's put all the white pieces over here for right now with the spring green. I don't think we're needing these. I'll set those over there. If we do, yeah, we will need this, obviously. There's holes in these. So I may not even have this all filmed today. I'm probably going to have to split it, which means I got to do the last part of it when I get done with a review, because I don't have any more memory card space. Especially with tariff taxes, I'm just not buying them anymore. I'm just going to use what the only way I'll buy one if literally these break or something. That's the only way I'm buying. Let's put it down here where you can see what I'm doing here. That's the only way I'm buying memory cards at this point. I could use the fan funding for it, but maybe I should, because it is part of the build process. Maybe we'll have to do that. I got to think hard on that, because I want to use that strictly for mock building. Trying not to wind through these. Boring. Okay, it goes like that. Okay. So it's almost like the other one. It looks like now we're getting to that point. These are almost the same. And let's just get this done here real quick, and that's what we're doing so far. And yeah, these are, like I said though, when I get a set, wait, that doesn't go there. I'm trying not to yawn, but okay, where's the brick separator? Oh, there, I don't need it now. Comes with the brick separator, so that's good. At least it's got the tool. But you can easily mess up in this set real quick. What's the age range on this? Does it say 18 plus? I don't know. I may have to put the recommended building ages on the box or on the description too. Try to keep the descriptions kind of thinned out, but I think what I'm going to do is get an affiliate thing with Lego Setup, and then I'm just going to do that. That means I earn a commission for every time you buy something through the store by clicking a link. I don't want these to be fully 100% paid promotion offers, but I'm thinking of doing it. I won't spam the living daylights out of it. Some people will go crazy, like, you got to click my links. Well, I'll just mention, say, hey, I got the link. I got the affiliate link down below if you're interested. That'd be the end of that. And yeah. And then now it looks like we're building the sides of the shoe, and I bet this one's going to be a mirror. It is, so let's mirror it up here. These require stickers, so the one I'm building right now is the one I'm focusing from this portion of the book. And it looks like we're not needing that right now. Wait a minute, hold on, let's put it like this. I got them backwards here. There we go. Yeah, I'm ready to sit back and not think about this one. But I got to get some stuff done. Back to the sticker sheet. For this one here, on the left, we need sticker 18. Which is this one right here. And then the Nike swoosh goes towards the bottom. To me, these should have been printed. Like that. Jay, all you do is complain about that. Yeah, well, we haven't. The stickers on this just make this thing feel so cheap. I didn't think there'd be this much sticky things to put on parts. And there you go. And then now we got to put the back part of the shoe on. I'm just trying to get this thing done here because I got 17 minutes. I have plenty of time, but not enough time to film the last build. And the last build is basically just one bag, but that bag's got a lot of stuff in it. Okay, now we got to put the toe cap on the shoe. I know I was looking at the Nike shoe website, just seeing if they had some of the older shoes that I see. Nike still makes the old school shoes, old school high tops, and I was like, wow, I wish I had these, but they were like close to $200, and I thought, well, yeah, with inflation and, you know, inflation rates, yeah, it's about that. Now it's going to be even more with tariff taxes. Imagine paying $500 for a pair of tennis shoes. That'd be like the new $50. All right, and then now this goes on the bottom here. But before we do that, I got to stick this shaft in here. Not all the way through, just kind of wiggle it in a little bit. And there we go. And then this part goes here. And then just wiggle it in until it fits. If it doesn't wiggle, don't force it in, just wiggle. See, now it fits in there. Wiggle it in. Everybody hears me use the term wiggle. That's one leg ready for action. Then we got 2 legs. All right, and this right here is what we have remaining for bag 6. So if you got these, yours may vary, depends on the model you're building. And yeah, those, I'll get that later. Those will come in handy for the build. And then now we still have some stickers left. We haven't anything with that. I'm going to look for that other Nike logo and make sure that we're not missing something here. But I don't see it in here at all where that would go. But it could go towards the end too. Alright, so this leg here, they show it like this. Now obviously no one's going to have their feet like that. And it doesn't show you the arrow, but you're going to have to rotate this. Okay. And I bet that fixes to the bottom. Indeed it does. So just put, and I'll show you, see these 2 plates? They should fit right underneath these round circles in here. And they do. Just press that down. This piece that was wiggly, it doesn't really wiggle at all. And I'm going to honestly say, though, that the build quality on this is pretty good. And I think I may have cut something off from you guys and gals, but that's where that leg goes right here. Okay. And that's it for this build installment here. Oh, I forgot this tile or slope piece. And yeah, right. Summation of thoughts. So far, it's a very strong build, but I'm also losing interest in this one now. I'm starting to lose a little bit. I'm not really into mechs. This is not a mech, but, you know, it's not something I'm totally interested in at this point. But the build quality is really good. And I'm starting to lose my interest a little bit in the set. I'm going to say right now we're at an 8. Basically due to scratch pieces and stickers. But build quality, this is what I like to see. This is, you know, this ain't going to go anywhere. This is really built well. So any consolation, we did that. And we still have the sticker sheets remaining. We're still nibbling at this. We got one more here, which is 2. I've never seen 2. I'll take a look at the building guide when I'm done and see if we missed that one. But I don't see where it would go in here. Unless it goes on something here. I don't know yet. But honestly, though, tell me what you think of this set. To me, now I'm starting to lose a little bit of interest. But I want to know what you guys and gals have to say.